All right, so I'm just going to give a wrap up of my perspective of the game in the last couple of days. A few things crazy happened. We had a few crazy things happen. So we had the Dragon Battle, which by the time the majority of people that did it were made aware of it, we only had a short window to make all those purchases. I saw it displayed by Genghis. I had made a video about it, contemplating purchasing those packages, but not until I saw Genghis's video did I see that the boxes actually increased the more you purchased. Otherwise, if I didn't see his video, I would have just bought one pack to see how much I got, thinking you only got one box. If I didn't know you got up to 5 boxes and that increased with purchases, whew, I would have only made one purchase and I would have missed out. So let's show you what I'm talking about when it comes to like I've what I'm about to show. I've completed all this in the last couple of days. So like um I got a 4-star polygynous, or no, I have a fully ascended polygynous I can put in here, but he's on a march right now. So full red on the first 2 pages. Got 2 reds here. So I didn't have Swain Forkbeard was at 0 ascensions. Laudon was at 0 ascensions. Bertrand had 1 red star. Luzon had 0 ascensions. Marcus Agrippa had 0 ascensions before the dragon battle. Subutai had 1 red star before the dragon battle stuff. Electra had 0 red stars. So I got something like 6 or 7 generals completely fully ascended. So I got all those, and we got Polygynous, which I finished off my Polygynous too. He goes here when I'm not using him for killing monsters. So that happened. But then also, I basically finished off my Blazons. Like the long range goal that I had to get a full set of Blazons for both offense and defense of all troop types. Mounted requires 3 because they don't have a defensive set. So you can just you can use anything. You can use either set. You just want defending, double defending on both of them starting out, right? Double defending. It's either set. It doesn't matter which set, but double defending on both of them starting out. So I got all of these. Like the only set I was complete on was I had a full siege machine set of attacking. The first one is attacking. The way I have it set up, the first save for all of them except for mounted is attacking, because mounted just has 2 attacks, right? Attack monsters and attack PvP. So I have my siege attack machine finished with at least level 15 to 20, and I have my ranged attack finished at least level 15 to 20. But now I have defense, all the defense sets for range, siege machine, mounted. I had very little done on. So for the mounted, I have 3 saves. I have attack on monsters, attack in PvP, and then defense. I didn't have hardly any defense done. So the only thing that I'm missing is ground troop attack, because I never do ground troop attack. I don't even have generals, or I don't have generals like specific for ground troop attack built yet. I don't have refines on any gear. I plan on getting the Aztec pieces of gear. That's what I'm chasing afterwards for my next civilization gear pieces. Right now I just have 2 pieces of Aztec. So the only thing I'm missing right now is my ground troop PvP attack, or monsters attack, but you're not using ground troop for PvP. That, and I'll reach the goal that I wanted to get. I don't need to get to level 20 on everything. The chances of hitting that, the chances of hitting a third and then a fourth usable attribute are so low. So like, let's see, range troop load. Like, well, actually, this one wasn't double defending, so I could re-roll that. I started out with 2 range troop hit points. Only been playing the game for like 7 months, 8 months. So that could be one I re-roll because it should have double defending starting off. But let's just look at all these for a second. Yeah, so like this one started out with double defending. I got a usable attribute, but then the fourth one, so I won't level that up anymore. But what I did do is if they had either triple defending or triple marching, right? Offense and defense sets. If they were either triple defending or triple marching, I took them to level 20. I even had enough blazons to do that. So these are triple defending, possibly a useless stat here, but it is useful. Sometimes you reinforce with archers, right? Train capacity is no good, but it's triple defending. So I took those to 20. So anyways, it's so crazy how much work I got done on blazons, council estate, and another thing which I haven't even done yet, but I have so many refining stones. Well, not so many in regards to what I'm about to talk about next. Look how many refining stones I have. That's 100,000 each. So that's 1.2 million, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.5 million, 1.58 million refining stones. That's going to come in handy considering an advanced refining. It costs so much. So okay, so if you don't really know how this stuff works with advanced refining, let me just show. Okay, so a level 20, you need 53,000 for the level. Or let me show a 24. I don't have 124. But anyways, from level 1 to level 24, it uses 50 refining stones at a time. Okay, but then at level 25, it starts using 100 refining stones. So you'd think maybe at level 50 it goes up again. No. At level 35 it goes up again. So here's a level 34 using 100 refining stones each. So you can do it 50 times, right? So if you have a full set of choreo trying to level it up, you get 50 attempts per piece of gear times 6. That's 5,000 times. That's 30,000 refining stones just for your daily uses on choreo. But check this out. At level 35, it increases to 200. Now you can do 50 chances because look, it needs 170,000 experience to go to the next level. So you can do 50 chances of 200. That's 10,000 refining stones to use all my chances on one day on just one piece of gear. There's 10,000. So now you're at 60,000 refining stones just to use all your advanced refining chances just to get 0.5% more of hit points, defense, and attack. Look, I almost have 2 million refining stones. So I got a lot more I'll accomplish, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to refine my my choreo gear to flats, but I gotta wait until there's a consuming gem return event, or I need to wait 5 or 6 more days. They always have one, so I gotta wait for that. I'm gonna refine my wall general gear to all flat ground stuff. Okay, so all of that together, that's one crazy thing that happened as far as the last several days progress in the game. Everyone in the community should thank Genghis because he got the word out, at least for me. Probably 99% of you as well. Okay, so the other crazy thing that happened is the server war. Server war ends in 38 minutes. Wait, no, that's Monarch server competition. I want to go to server war. Oh, it ends in 38 minutes. Okay, so the server we fought, they're 13 billion points ahead of us, but we conquered all 3 of their temples and their throne. Like, I don't know. That's pretty crazy amount of point exchanges, regardless of what continent you are on or the age of your server. Like, look, I'm at 15.7 billion minus 10.3, so I'm net positive 5.4 billion points, and our team is our server is still negative 13 billion. So this other server, if I was that other server and my throne got conquered, I'd be a little bit of butthurt about it. I have a little chip on my shoulder, thinking I deserve to win. But I got diagnosed with gout, and I was in the hospital with an IV in my arm for the first 3 hours of the server war. But once I logged in, they were already 5 billion points ahead. And anywhere I went, those guys just, they fled away from me. They didn't want to get hit because I was getting positive power exchanges on every single one of those guys I hit. They were just trying to get their points, in a temple or farm people that, are easily 0 to 1 hit. That's how they got all their points. But as soon as I showed up and I tried to play a lot, just coming home from the hospital, I was in major pain. My foot hurt so bad it felt like it was a break or like a really bad sprained ankle by the time I went to the hospital. Like I just woke up with it one day, and the weird thing is, my wife got diagnosed with gout like 10 days prior to this. So we must have had some bad seafood or something. I'm not quite sure. It affected us. We both got it about a week and a half apart from each other. But the way it happened was, well, I don't need to talk about this too much. The way it happened, you started with a little bit of pain one day. Next morning, it's a little bit more. By your third or fourth day, you're in excruciating pain. It happened to both of us. Pretty crazy. But I should have gone the day before. But anyway, that's how SVS started off for me this weekend. I guess that's one crazy part. But I think the craziest part was having that power exchange, and then we conquered their server. So the guys didn't know what to do. They reset the throne on our guys, and I wasn't in the alliance to help them with the throne. So we didn't end up conquering their throne until 18 hours into the throne war. A bunch of their top guys, left their alliance momentarily to join my alliance so we could conquer their throne. So I had to get Conqueror again. I already had it. I wish someone else could have gotten it, but we didn't have other people that hadn't had it yet that had a large enough embassy. So they were just like, you just take it, you got a large enough embassy. Let's conquer this thing so we win this war because we need those wins to unlock spots in the Senate. Did it already say I unlocked it? No, it's yeah, I just need one more. So in 34 minutes, I'll have one more, and I got a Douglas at 2 red stars I can put in here, or I can figure out which one of my fully ascended guys I want to go in here. I might want to have in city buffs instead of wild defending buffs. Like what do I got? What do I got? Subutai in. This is while defending, which will help you with. I got to figure out exactly where I want to sign what, but okay. My wife's forcing me to drink some hot tea, but yeah. So I got that accomplished. It's nice to beat the server and get that stuff unlocked, right? You only have to get it unlocked once, right? So, anyways, all in all, those are the two crazy things that happened. That huge point deficit, and then coming out to win because if you conquer, you win no matter what. So that's pretty crazy. And the stuff about the rewards and dragon battles, that was crazy. And then just I guess the extra story about the gout, that was just one more thing. I guess there's three crazy things happened this last several days. But that's a wrap on that video. Thanks for watching, guys.